If you're watching this video, then you're either about to start playing Hollow Knight and want to learn a little bit about the game before you play, or you just finished playing Hollow Knight and you're thinking, what the heck just happened? But anyways, this is a short video about the general lore of Hollow Knight, so yeah. If you can read, then you know the first chapter is about the Radiants, an ancient god of light. The Radiants had a group of worshippers called the Moth Tribe, but just a little later, the Moth Tribe would abandon the Radiants and start worshipping someone completely different. So let's back up a bit. There was another very powerful creature called the Worm, not this worm, this worm, who gave up his powerful form just to become a little bug. He became popular and the Moth Tribe started worshipping him instead of the Radiants. He built a kingdom called Hallownest and was extremely powerful as the king. All was well until the Radiants came back. The Radiance was mad at the Pale King for taking away the spotlight, and the Radiance was almost forgotten, and being forgotten is like death to a god. So to avoid that, she started appearing in the dreams of the bugs of Hallownest and started the infection. As the Radiance started to appear in the dreams of bugs, the infection started. The infection made the bugs hostile before killing them. Because of the infection, the kingdom of Hallownest started falling apart, but the Pale King had a plan. The Pale King's plan was the Hollow Knight, a pure vessel that could contain the Radiance and stop the infection. Now in this game, Hollow means no thoughts or emotions, like an NPC in real life. So the infection couldn't spread because it spreads through dreams, and if you don't have thoughts, you don't have dreams, so no spreading the infection. So the Pale King and the White Lady, the Queen, had a bunch of children called Vessels, and had them climb to the top of a place called the Abyss. If they could climb to the top of the Abyss, they could become the Hollow Knight, and only two were able to climb successfully. The Knight, which is the character you play as, and the Hollow Knight, but you tripped at the finish line and the Hollow Knight won as you fell all the way down to the bottom of the Abyss. The Hollow Knight was trained, and the infection was sealed away within it, and the Hollow Knight was trapped within the Black Egg. But the Hollow Knight wasn't actually entirely hollow, because he was raised by the Pale King, which made him develop emotions. So after Hallownest had fallen due to the infection, the Hollow Knight cried out one last time for his forgotten brother, the Knight, to defeat the infection and replace the Hollow Knight. After that, the Knight goes back to Hallownest, and the events of Hollow Knight unfold. Well, there you have it, the general lore of Hollow Knight that you need to know before starting to play the game. Like I said, that was a short video that covered the bare minimum of the lore. I hope that cleared a confusion that some people had. Bye.